6 months ago, I made a video covering the two main problems of Anomic, exploiters and management. I discussed the rampant duping from exploits, which normalized players having millions of cash and fueled the cross-trading economy. The second main point I made in that video was the damaged reputation and the disorganization of the staff team. The most recent topic to discuss is Corrupt leaving the staff team. Corrupt sent me this video explaining the situation.
I think I deserve to be paid for my moderation.
Okay, I'm waiting for the punchline.
There's no punchline. It's not a joke.
You're serious, aren't you? You're telling us you
Want to be paid.
Mm-hmm.
And why should we believe you?
I got nothing left to lose. Nothing can hurt me anymore. How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get
I don't think so.
when you...
Treat your admins like abandon the game and act like being too focused on your little V2 Barbie dream island.
I'll tell you what you get!
Call the police.
Get what you deserve! Good night. And always remember, that's...
Not all. Lou also indirectly responded to Corrupt quitting in the staff channel, where she says Corrupt assumed it was a full-time job and that he thought he was entitled to being paid for his work, calling him spoiled. This was in fact quite the opposite, as Corrupt and others claim that she promised to pay him 3 months prior to him quitting. To me, it seems like Lou is the one at fault here, as she promised to pay Corrupt in the first place. She definitely makes enough for there to be no reason not to pay him, and he was one of the most active mods. The lack of pay isn't only limited to mods, developers also had their pay affected. Octane, the former gun modeler for Anomic, quit Anomic because of his pay being reduced by Lou. Exotic and Disclair, the former head admins for Anomic, quit Anomic because both of them were also not paid. Exotic wasn't paid for 2 months, and as for his comment on this situation, he'd met me this. This reflects the broader mistreatment of staff by Lou, using them for free labor while trying to entice them with a pay that never came. This mass exodus of staff is a primary factor in the fall of Anomic, leading to less dedicated admins willing to moderate both the Discord and the game, leaving exploiters to roam free and wreak havoc. People to address it and the exploits they used were being worked on by the developers. This time, the developers are spending all their effort on Anomic version 2, and leaving the rotting corpse of the first version to decay. Even though Anomic is dying, there are still groups like Anomic X for some reason still producing exploit scripts to do things such as spawn admin items and blow up spawned cars. Since the game is currently not being worked on, many bugs are going unfixed. I joined an Anomic server, and within the first few minutes I found multiple bugs that have persisted for months. The bug with the medkit Anomic many months ago, when the health booster and heavy armor meta became dominant in the game. This made PvP extremely toxic because having both of those items made you unkillable, and the only way to counter it was either with one shot with a shotgun or by using the same strategy. Since many of the gangs used duped money anyway, it didn't matter how many health boosters they used or how much anything costed really. In the past you could solo entire gangs if you had better aim than them, because you could kill one member quickly and move on to the next. But now you had to deal 400 damage to one target when you only had to do 100. The cancerous PvP scene was the primary motivation for me leaving. But other factors